Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time, we defeated Bastion Fuse Sentinel, and today we've got a chonky setup, as you might be able to tell by looking at everything that I have going on over here. So today, we're on battle number 5 in Wolfsbane's Hero Path. It's just a game. For some people, baseball is just a game, but for others it is life. This just might be one of those cases. Wolfsbane has teamed up with one person that understands her better than anyone else, Mirage. It is your job to create a team that can win the game. Take what you've learned in the other battles and see if you can win. If you're lucky or skilled, a single hero card could make the difference between just a game and reality. So today we're facing Magneto. Magneto always leads the Brotherhood. Master Strike, each player reveals an X-Men hero, discards down to 4 cards. So one of the easier masterminds, and we were going to have a good amount of X-Men, so it shouldn't be too difficult to deal with the Master Strikes. And the scheme is the Superhuman Baseball game. Set up 9 twists, add an extra villain group. Special rules, the bank and the streets do not exist. Put the villain deck under the HQ as home plate. The sewers, rooftops, and bridge are first, second, and third base. Twist, play the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, rescue that cheering fan. If it's a Master Strike, then after it resolves, any villain on third base steals home and escapes. If it's a villain, it hits a double, pushes to second base, the rooftops, and you play the top card from the villain deck. Evil wins when Evil has 4 runs, villains in the escape pile, per player. So, one of the most infamous schemes there is, I think. It's infamously very, very hard. We're also facing the MILF and the Savage Land Mutates, and the extra villain group that is being added for the scheme is the Marauders. We're playing as Wolfsbane, Mirage, and our choice of 3 of any of these heroes. So special rules for the setup: shuffle all New Mutant special bystanders into the hero deck. Here they are. All villains get -1 attack for each life you've lost so far. I've lost 1 life so far, so all villains have -1 attack. And heroes in the drop-downs below are based on heroes' presence in battles 1 through 4 before replacements. So my choices from the previous battles of which heroes to bring in for those battles have affected which heroes I can choose for this final battle, which is interesting and will be something good to keep in mind for the future if I fail this hero path and have to do it again at some point. I'll forget. I will 100% forget if I fail this hero path. So, this is going to be hard. Superhuman Baseball game's hard. Unfortunately, all villains getting -1 attack is very, very, very valuable. And we've got some low VP villains in here, which means Phoenix is going to be good. But before we get into all that, let's talk about what I want to bring in. I thought about this for an extremely long time, because I have a very large number of choices here. And I settled on 2 main strategies going forward. So the first strategy is I want to make a ranged deck, because Mirage has ranged, and Havoc is a very, very, very strong mono ranged hero. So how am I going to make a ranged deck, you might ask? Well, Havoc, obviously, and then I'm going to bring in Thor. Thor is an interesting choice because he might not be super useful. I don't know if I'll have time to get to being worthy. But if I can get to the point where I'm worthy, he'll be pretty good. That's this is the awkward choice. Why is this happening? Oh, it's because I see why it's happening. It's because I put them here. Put them over here for now. And then for the final hero, I've decided to try and lean more into Moonlight. So Werewolf by Night is the final hero, leaving a bunch of heroes that are probably very useful in certain combinations and situations that I either thought of and thought that this would be more interesting, or thought of and thought that this would be better, or didn't think of at all, because I have a lot of choices here of heroes that I do not use on a regular basis for the most part, and therefore am not like an expert on when to bring them in. And I'm not bringing him in for this battle, but Angel will be pretty good with Mirage. If I do fail again, I'll probably bring in Angel. But for this one, Phoenix actually gets not worse, but less useful the more of these minus attacks that I have stacking up. Like, if a villain has like three attack, I don't really need piercing energy to kill it, right? Let's move these guys out of the way. And go over here. But yeah, I want to use her for now. Because, well, despite everything I just said, she's still going to be very useful to keep the city clear. There's another way. There's another path, and that would be the ancient one. I can push stuff into the astral plane. I can't do that unlimited amount of times like I could before, but if everything is lowered attack, I'm more likely to be able to kill them while they're in the astral plane. If that makes sense. So I've got like things that I'm thinking about bringing in for the next battle when I inevitably fail this one because Superhuman Baseball Game is bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna bring in Phoenix over Werewolf by Night. It felt so weird trying to bring in 3 heroes from this group of heroes when I knew for a fact that I was going to be replacing one of them with Phoenix. By the way, I'm not allowed to replace Mirage for this battle. There's like a lot of battles where I'm not allowed to replace certain heroes, and I keep forgetting to mention that, but for this one I'm not allowed to replace Mirage. So the idea is hopefully I get enough stuff early to keep the city clear so that stuff doesn't get runs. And if I don't, I lose. But we do have a relatively easy mastermind. So, really hard scheme, really easy mastermind. Maybe they'll even out to be not so bad. I'm going to put the Sunspot over here, or the New Mutants over here. And I'm going to click the button, and we're going to go. And I'm going to cry. There's the Marauders. Alright, that's not a good start. That's fine. Okay. That's some expensive Nightmare Wolves in there. Bystander Mirage is pretty good. I have a problem in that nothing here gives me attack, other than the Nightmare Wolves, which I cannot afford. This is not ideal. Thor making me regret bringing him in. Havoc making me regret bringing him in. I mean, I gotta get to one of these eventually. I guess I can start building a range deck on this side. Start with you. Ah, fuck, why couldn't you have come out sooner? Well, I can afford him soon, right? And a sidekick. Okay, I need to remember that all villains have -1 attack. That is important to know. Okay, I guess left side's trying to do ranged. I'll take this over here, it's just decent. It's a good card too. Master Strike, each player reveals an X-Men hero, discards down 2/4 cards. Okay. Okay, this range deck is going to be pretty strong if I can actually get it going. Okay, reminder that the bank and the streets don't actually exist. I should do something to mark that. I think there's something in here that's like destroyed city space or something like that. Yeah. There you go. Sewer's Rooftops Bridge, okay. Apparently should have kept those troopers. Cypher's good. I guess I'll take Cypher. And then a sidekick. Okay, this is fine. Because I can fight one of these. Okay, what's the deal with the twists? Third base steals home and escapes, so I can't deal with that. Pushes to second base and play the top card from the villain deck. Okay, so I need to try and keep the bridge clear, but I can't do that right now. I'm going to fight this for 2. Fight when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card, and I'm going to buy Concussive Plasma. Okay, there we go. I want that. Ambush. Each player chooses a bystander from their victory pile. Scalp Hunters captures those bystanders. No one's got no bystanders. And you're at 3. Okay, Cypher first and then the sidekick. I want to try to get 4 recruit this turn to get Obliterating Fire. Let me start with Cypher. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Draw 1 and discard the other. Draw this, discard this. Draw 2. Okay. I get Obliterating Fire and I can fight you for 3. Fight this for 3. And buy Obliterating Fire. This says Soaring Flight. I don't know why some of them do not Soaring Flight on their own. Okay, now I can kill Wildside with the Obliterating Fire. Assuming that it doesn't steal home. Ambush. Each player chooses a bystander from their victory pile. No one has bystanders. I shall draw 2. I mean, am I trying to go mono-ranged? It's very strong with Concussive Plasma. Alternatively, I can buy Nightmare Wolves. It's just really good. What the hell is this side doing? Not a whole lot. Oh. It's a card. 2 attack, I'm going to fight this for 2. Fight when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. Oh, whoops, that's not how that works. 4 hero cards with different hero names. That's going to be hard to do. Unfortunately, my Piercing Energy is kind of awkward. Let's start with 1 recruit, draw a card. Get 4 Piercing Energy and I KO this card. Make you orange. I'm gonna fight this for 4 Piercing Energy. I don't get the fight effect, but that's fine. This is a pricey HQ. I think I might need an officer over here. First of all, I'm going to fight you for 3. And buy an officer, so that I can buy one of these things eventually. Master Strike. Each player reveals an X-Men hero, discards down to 4 cards. Left side reveals Concussive Plasma, and right side reveals Cypher. I am worthy. Unfortunately, I do not have the X gene. Can I get the X gene? No. So if I'm worthy, I get +2 attack. I do not have the X gene, unfortunately. Also, unfortunately, I don't have enough to fight Magneto. 4 hero cards with different card names. Concussive Plasma, Test of Virtue, Shield Agent, Shield Trooper. Fight this for 3. 4 recruit. I have 2 recruit cards over here. I don't think I want an officer on this side. This is a very expensive HQ, though. I also don't have Moonlight right now, which is kind of bad. This is going very well. I'm worried that it'll stop going well if I am unable to recruit anything for the rest of the game, so let me buy an officer. Ambush. Each player KOs 2 heroes from their discard pile. That's very good. This side kind of needs recruit. I'm going to KO 2 troopers. And then this side will KO the same. Maybe not. This side'll hedge. One agent, one trooper. This is going very well. I'm very happy. Look at the top two cards of my deck, draw one and discard the other. Well, the attack doesn't do anything. I could buy Howl at the Moon, just for a 3 attack card. I can't... I don't have Moonlight. I'll get Moonlight eventually. Just buy this for 5. There's another Obliterating Fire. No, go back. I do not have Moonlight, which is awkward. I thought I had 6 Recruit over here. I guess I could buy Obliterating Fire over here. It is a ranged card. I mean, the faster I do this, the better, right? Oh boy, I thought I didn't bring in too many heroes that ruined Moonlight. I guess I'm just getting unlucky. Alright, Scheme Twist. Play the top card of the villain deck. It is a villain. It hits a double, pushes to 2nd place, and then I play the top card of the villain deck. Okay, so this has escaped. Each player KOs 2 heroes from their hand. It's actually a pretty good escape effect. This side's gonna hedge again. And I need to KO something from in here. I want magic. I'm gonna KO a Nightmare Wolves, despite the fact that I really like Nightmare Wolves. Okay, and then play the top card from the villain deck. It's another Savage Land. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, I lose at 8 runs. So I got a lot of time to make this up. What should I do first? I guess Cypher first. I would really like attack so that I can fight a Mutates. Alternatively, like, I don't know if I'm going to draw attack, unfortunately, so if I draw a Recruit, I might be able to buy one of these 6 costs. I mean, it's the same deal, right? I either need to take the agent and draw into another Recruit, or I need to take the Trooper and draw into another Trooper or attack card. I've KO'd a lot of my Troopers over here. I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm going to do this. Then 1 Recruit, draw a card. Yeah. I kind of need Nightmare Wolves. I don't have a ton of great targets for this yet, but I need the attack. Escape. Mystique becomes a scheme twist that takes effect immediately. That is terrible. Alright, let's do... The escape effect happens before the KO, so let me do the escape effect. So play the top card of the villain deck. It is a scheme twist. Which doesn't have a special effect, so I just play another card from the villain deck. Okay, it's a villain, it pushes to 2nd base, and I play the top card from the villain deck. So we got 2 more escapes. And that's 2 more KO. I need to KO 3 things. Let me do that. Okay, and then I need to play another card from the villain deck. It's a scheme twist. I play another card from the villain deck. It's another scheme twist. I play the top card of the villain deck. It's a villain. It pushes to 2nd base. And I play another card from the villain deck. We have an escape. Mystique becomes a scheme twist that takes effect immediately. So, hold, what's this fucking timing here? What the fuck? Okay. Let me play the top card of the villain deck for this, and then do the Scheme Twist escape. Okay, we've got Rainfire. Okay, then escape. Mystique becomes a Scheme Twist that takes effect immediately. I need a KO something. I'm just gonna do that right now. So I play the top card of the villain deck. It's a villain. It hits a double, pushes to second base. And I play the top card of the villain deck. Did either of these have a funny escape effect? No. I need to KO two things. And then I play the top card of the villain deck. Alright. Villains in the escape pile specifically, so... Scheme Twists go in the KO pile when they finish, correct? So these will no longer be in the escape pile. So I lose in 3 more escapes. Yay, I'm fucking terrified. Okay, it's somehow Moonlight now. I have 4 piercing energy. To attack Moonlight, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. Okay. To attack Moonlight, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. To attack X-Gene ranged, I get +1 attack for each ranged in my discard pile. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to fight this with 4 piercing energy. Then I'm going to fight this for 4. Fight, each player reveals an X-Men hero or gains a wound. This side reveals this reveals this. Fight this for 2. Fight, when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. That was a bad turn. I do have Moonlight, so 3 attack. Look at the top card of my deck, KO it or put it back. I will... Maybe I do KO that, hold on. Am I at the point where I KO this officer? My deck's kind of thin. I might KO this and just buy another officer? To try and get like a special one or something? Yeah, okay. I don't know how I feel about that choice, but it is a choice that I have made. Fight this for 2. Fight! When I draw a new encounter at the end of the turn, I draw an extra card, and I'm going to buy another officer. I am not worthy. Okay, lean into the range stuff. This is not the greatest ranged cards in the world, but it is ranged. Eventually I'm going to get a really good Concussive Blast turn. I might just buy Magic. 2 attack Teleport's actually pretty good. Reincarnating Phoenix is good. Is this better than 2 attack Teleport right now? My deck's kind of good. Draw 2 is probably better than 2 attack Teleport. Master Strike. Each player reveals an X-Men hero, discards 1, 2, 4. This side reveals this. This side reveals Concussive Blast. God, I keep drawing Concussive Plasma on the turn that I shuffle. That's really annoying. Okay, let's see. What order do I want to do this in? Start with 1 recruit, draw a card. The top 2 cards of my deck, I draw 1 and I discard the other. Okay, hold up. If I Nightmare Wolves you, that's 5 attack, 6 attack, and I draw a card. I might be able to get another attack and fight Magneto. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to Nightmare Wolves. I have a Waking Nightmare, so I discard a non-gray hero. to draw a card, and I gain attack equal to the cost of the card I discarded this way. Going to fight Magneto for 8. Fight! For each of your X-Men heroes, rescue a bystander. I have 3. An extra one from the Rockstar, and 3, and I have a paramedic, but no one has any wounds. 5 recruit. I think I just want a random 2 attack card. Random 2 attack card and a new recruit. Okay, let's see. I probably send Grant undercover this turn. I don't think I need him anymore. 2 recruit, send him undercover to KO this. I'm going to fight this for 2. Fight when I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn. I draw an extra card, and I'm going to buy magic, I think. I don't feel like I really need the Obliterating Fire right now. Eventually, I'm going to draw Concussive Plasma at a good time. I don't know when, but eventually. Ambush. If there's a villain in the bank, there's no bank. Bank does not exist. Is this another Magneto turn? I kind of need to push for victory at some point. But I'm scared. I played 4 twists plus the 2 Mystiques. There's 5 twists left in there. There's a pretty good chance that that chains, and I won't like the results. So maybe I don't fight Magneto this turn. Maybe I fight one of these. You're at 4 and you're at 3. I can fight both of you. I will fight both of you. 1 attack, I have a Waking Nightmare, so I discard a non-grade to draw a card, and I gain attack equal to its cost. I need to keep the city at least moderately clear. Fight this for 4. Fight, each player reveals an X-Men hero or gains a wound. This side reveals this side reveals this, and then fight this for 3. And then I'm going to buy Obliterating Fire, just to make sure that the city stays clear next turn. Okay, Unleash Havoc is fantastic. I'm going to want that. Okay, Scheme Twist. So play the top card of the villain deck. It is another Scheme Twist. I play the top card of the villain deck. Okay, it's a villain, so it pushes to second base. And then play the top card of the villain deck. Okay. There are 3 twists left in there. Okay. I am worthy. Let's start by drawing 2. And I am worthy. Do I want to shuffle right now? Sure, why not? Doesn't really matter. 2 attack Moonlight, discard a... Wait, is it Moonlight? It is, okay. I may discard a card. Kind of want to keep this. And if I do draw a card, 2 attack, do it again. Okay, same deal. Do I fight Magneto? Next turn I have I have Obliterating Fire next? Yeah, next turn I have Obliterating Fire. Which means unless a twist comes out, I can clear both of these. This might be a little greedy, but I'm fighting Magneto for 8. Recruit an X-Men hero from the HQ for free. What is the absolute worst case scenario from this? I Berserk away 4 2-attack cards? Do I have 4 2-attack cards? I have 3 2-attack cards. If I Berserk 4 2-attack cards, that's 14 attack. That's a little risky, but this card's fucking busted. If I don't die to it. That might be a mistake. Okay, Divine Lightning, 3 attack versus Unleash Havoc. Recruiting this at this point might be a terrible decision. I think I'm going to recruit the 2 Blinding Bursts. And hopefully not lose to Phoenix. Okay, this is fine. So my 4 Piercing Energy can wipe out both of these. 1 recruit, draw a card. Ooh, let me do Night Vision first. 2 attack, I look at the top 2 cards in my deck, I discard any number of them and put the rest back in any order. Discard this, put this back. Then I Cipher, I look at the top 2 cards in my deck, I draw one of them and discard the other one. Then 1 attack, draw a card. Is Waking Nightmare specifically non-gray? It is, that's not good. Bad time to draw that card. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn it. I'm going to fight this for 1 Piercing Energy. When I draw a unit card at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card, and then fight this for 3 Piercing Energy. Fight if you fight Wolf's Wildside in the sewers or bank, KO 2 of my heroes. And he had a banker. I get +2 recruit, usable only to recruit this. I don't know if I want to recruit this. I mean, it's a 3 attack card. I'll buy a 3 attack card. 3 plus the banker. Warlock. I have 1 tech over here. I don't think this is a Warlock side. Life and Death Incarnate is just good. Ambush. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Chimera captures all of the bystanders you revealed. Put the rest back in a random order. There is no twist here, which makes me very optimistic about my chances. Start by drawing 2. Wait, maybe... If I draw Phoenix first, I want to play this first. So, is it Moonlight? Yes. 2 attack Moonlight, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. It's not Phoenix. I draw 2. 2 attack Moonlight, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. Alright. I have 4 of my 2 attack cards in my hand, so this should be fine. 6 attack Berserk, 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 Berserk. KO all the cards I Berserk this way. Okay, that gives me no attack, but it did thin my deck a little bit. It did not make at least 13 attack. Do I win this turn? I have 14 attack? No, not quite. Let me start by fighting Magneto for 8 and seeing what happens. Each other player reveals an X-Men hero or gains 2 wounds. Okay. Since I don't win, I think I'm teleporting magic. I'm gonna fight this for 2. Oh, I couldn't win anyways. I thought I only had 1 Mastermind Tactic left. Master Strike. Each player reveals an X-Men hero, discards down to 4. This side reveals this, this side reveals this. Let's see. I look at the top 2 cards of my deck, I draw 1 and I discard the other. One attack, I discard this to draw a card, which gives me 5 more attack. Then 2 attack, Moonlight. It is still Moonlight. I look at the top 2 cards of my deck, I discard any number of them and put the rest back in any order. Then 3 attack. Plus I get 1 more attack for each other card I played this turn that makes me worthy. And I don't win this turn. Fight Magneto for 8. Choose one of your X-Men heroes. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, add that hero to your hand as the 7th card. Nightmare Wolves, for sure. I think that's a fight effect. I've looked this up like 50 times, and I'm pretty sure it's a fight effect. Okay. It is still Moonlight, so 2 attack, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. I am not worthy. I'm going to teleport magic again. Don't have enough to fight you. Unleash Havoc is good. I'm so fucking afraid that I'm going to play Phoenix and lose. Get by Mjolnir. And a new recruit. I'm so afraid that I'm going to play Phoenix and lose. Ambush. If there's a villain in the bank doesn't exist. I think I just win this turn. Let me start with Night Vision. To attack, look at the top two cards. It is still Moonlight, right? Yes. Look at the top two cards of my deck, discard any number of them, and put the rest back in any order. One recruit, draw a card. Look at the top two cards of my deck, draw one and discard the other. That's not great. I think I win this turn, though, if I get rid of this. One attack, I have a Waking Nightmare to draw a card, which gives me 3 extra attack. Then 3 attack, and I am worthy, and I gain an extra attack. Alright, I can fight Magneto. Can I milk VP? Yeah, I can fight you for 3. And fight Magneto for 8 and win. I beat the baseball game. The -1 attack, because I lost a life, was so unbelievably helpful. Like, I took advantage of that a lot this game. This was super useful. That one turn where I played like 20 scheme twists in a turn, that was fucking scary though. That was so terrifying. That's just what can happen with the baseball game. You just play like so many cards in a turn and just escape, 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 escape. I don't even know if I KO'd the correct number of heroes that turn. I think I did. Anyways, I won. Let's count some VP. My music stopped. Fix this. Left side got 29 VP, and the right side got 40 VP. And if you add those together, you get 69. Yeah, nice. Go to results. I won. Character unlocked Wolfsbane, final score 331, lives left 2, player count 2, final blow, yes. I did it. That was a scary hero path. It had a couple of battles that were both terrifying. What was the one I lost on? Right, the New Mutants on Asgard. The Asgardian Test of Worth is so hard. And then there's the baseball game, which is also really hard, but the -1 attack helped it out a lot. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. Talking about the decks from this game, this side was getting really close to its ultimate form of KOing the entire deck and having Phoenix every single turn, which is very strong. I had Reincarnating Phoenix this turn, so I could have got Mjolnir back after I KO'd it. Yeah, this deck was good, and it was about to be better as soon as driven mad by power. This Mastermind tactic is kind of fucking busted if you recruit a fucking 9-cost rare with it. And then this side was sort of just leftovers, but Nightmare Wolves is good. Leftovers doesn't really matter. You don't need a whole ton of synergy if you can just discard a high-cost card and get a ton of attack with Nightmare Wolves. I guess it was sort of a worthy deck, too. This deck was really close to getting a ton of KOs. Like, I could have used Life and Death Incarnate instead of discarding it to Nightmare Wolves and thinned my deck even more. And then my deck would have been this, and I guess card draw to make sure that I get all of them every turn. This is also really good. Just not a ton of, like, identity going on. Not a ton of synergy going on. Just good cards plus Nightmare Wolves. Talking about Wolfsbane in general, I like her a lot. Wolfsbane is fun. Wolfsbane is cool. This card is nice. It's just good in general to be able to discard the bad cards on the top of your decks before you card draw. Like, card draw is significantly better if you don't have bad cards on your deck, on top of your deck. And it helps with other like strategies. It helps with what's it called? It helps with demonic bargains. It helps with like other discard the top card of your deck stuff. It helps with Berserk. It just helps with a lot of stuff. Then she's got the card. I think I KO'd this card a couple times this game. Yeah, Wolf's Out. 2 recruit draw cards, just fantastic. And the Sunlight effect is a great way to manipulate the HQ so that it gets to Moonlight. Obviously, Wolfsbane needs Moonlight to be good. But you can, with Wolf's Out, make that happen pretty reliably. This game I was stuck outside of Moonlight for a while, but then I just like KO'd everything when I had 500 things escape that one turn. So it was fine. I feel like I'm probably going to be bringing Wolfsbane in a lot, especially if I'm in a setup that has a lot of odd cost cards. I like her. Oh, and yeah, then there's this. Oh, that's Mirage. What's her other card? What's her uncommon? There's Wolf's Out, Night Vision. Oh, right, this one. Not that one. This one. This is also good. It works well with Night Vision. Good card. And then the rare, I don't remember what the rare does. It's a rare. Rares are usually pretty good. Where is it? Where is her rare? I'm blind. It's Instinct, isn't it? I am Giga blind. Bro, I can't find it. Help. Oh, here it is. Nocturnal Savagery. Look at the top of the cards of your deck. Discard that. Yeah, it's just good. Oh, the Moonlight effect on this is so hard to keep track of, though. There's a world where this Moonlight effect is fucking insane. And I don't know what that world is, but I want to live in it. Alright, let me put this into my main spreadsheet. Put my victory in here. Enter results. This is my 16th hero path that I have completed. That's not bad. 31, lives left 2, player count 2, final blow, yes. And let me get a nice little copy of this. Anyone with the link can view, copy the link, shove it on in there, and there we go. Beautiful. Alright, it's time to choose the next hero that we play. I'm excited. Gonna do the same thing I always do, shuffle this a bunch and then pull a hero out, and then I'm gonna play that hero. Bam! Maximus. What do you do? What are you about? He's another tech hero, which I am happy about. This is weird. This is like henchman synergy? This is interesting. This is so weird. I'm gonna need to think about how to play him. Well, first of all, let's make sure that he has a hero path. I assume that he does. What is this, the Illuminati? No, the Illuminati is the upright one. What is this one? What is this team? Cabal, okay. Maximus does have a hero path. Maximus Boltagon. What a name. Does he need Weapon X? No. Alright. So that's going to do it for today. Next time we're going to be doing Maximus Boltagon's Hero Path. So thanks for watching and see you guys next time.